going on the 101 now. Okay, guys, we're going on the 101 northbound, northwest on the Ventura 101 freeway. Headed back towards Oxnard, perhaps. Desk, let me know if we are streaming. Please let me know if we are streaming again so I can be mindful of some of these shots here. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Catherine. Passing New Hampshire. Okay, copy that. And you guys, just again, I'm going to say one more time, there's no IFB here, so if we go on the air or anything, I can't talk to the anchors on the web either. Okay, sounds good. And good afternoon if you're watching live here, News Chopper 4 Alpha, along with pilot Derek Bell. We are watching a pursuit. This is Oxnard PD. We're on the 101 freeway northbound in the Thousand Oaks area, just passing the 23. Now, kind of a unusual type of pursuit here. It actually originated out of the city of Oxnard for a service call. They went to a house in the north end of Oxnard, a residence possibly brandishing a firearm or something of that nature. We don't know exactly what happened, but this individual, this driver here, somehow got into a vehicle, a pursuit ensued, and went through the streets of Oxnard onto the 101 freeway, traveling on the 101 eastbound, went to the Thousand Oaks Mall there in Agora Hills, or the Promenade, I don't have the exact name of that, right off of Westlake Boulevard, and the vehicle was actually stationary for about 20 minutes. They did see the individual, the driver, in the vehicle on the phone, so they aren't sure who this driver is speaking to. They were trying to get him in touch with family members, as well as possibly some additional mental health resources pertaining to some of the statements that this individual made. So again, this is a pursuit here, News Chopper 4 Alpha. We're covering this. This is on the 101 freeway coming into the Conejo grade. Vehicle going about, I'm hearing about 79 miles per hour, and you can see Oxnard PD there behind. Most likely, if it continues on the freeway, sometimes they'll ask for CHP to handle, but considering Oxnard PD has been sticking with this, they may still be primary. Now they're approaching Lynn Road. Again, 101 freeway northbound approaching Lynn Road. This driver is wanted for some type of possible brandishing a firearm at a residence in Oxnard. The pursuit ensued, stopped here at a mall for quite some time in the parking lot, and then he just got up and literally just drove right through the barricades. You know, there were no essential barricades set up, but meaning the police had the entire mall surrounded, and he just drove around law enforcement officers. About 80 miles per hour right now. You can see the mannerism, very calm, very nonchalant. He is talking on the phone, so the driver is talking to somebody right now. Hopefully it's somebody who will actually tell this driver to pull over and surrender peacefully. And of course, public safety, obviously, #1 concern. So law enforcement officers want to bring this pursuit to a peaceful ending. You can see that's Oxnard PD right behind as we're following this pursuit coming into the Conejo grade. We're just passing Rancho Conejo Boulevard, about 80 miles per hour. It appears the driver may be still talking to somebody on the phone. Body language is always a vital information that those officers need to be made aware of. They do have a helicopter flying above. You can see an aggressive move here. He's off at Borchard right now. Now, they may not consider doing a pit maneuver, considering some of the statements that this individual made here. So we'll see what happens as the driver's coming up here onto a major surface street. He's on Borchard Road, going southbound on Borchard from the 101 freeway. He'll just be crossing over the 101 freeway here shortly. Just crossing over the 101 freeway, going southbound on Borchard. You got it, Derek?
No, I lost.
He's behind. I'm shooting
Okay.
6 o'clock if you turn around.
That's right.
He's south of the freeway. He's out my 3 o'clock now, so
Very good.
good deal. This major road here is Borchard. Hopefully he'll come out on your side. You can see how dangerous this is since we're on surface streets here, picking up speeds 55 miles per hour as he maneuvered around that vehicle, still being pursued by Oxnard PD. Got off the freeway there at Borchard Road. And we're seeing some evasive maneuvers here, trying to get around some traffic. News Chopper 4 Alpha covering this pursuit here again, originating out of Oxnard. One solo occupant. Fresh green light, as they're saying, fresh screen, number 1 lane. You can see how he's going around those cars. Some of the cars kind of don't know what to do. They hear the police sirens coming up behind, pretty much unaware that there is a pursuit. We are hearing about 60 miles per hour right now, and traffic is light. Just passing Windy here, still going on a southwestbound on, I believe it's Borchard Road. We're gonna cross right onto you. You got it?
That's on your side, guys?
Yeah. It's coming up on this intersection right here. Speed's topping almost 70 miles per hour. Just right at that intersection, 3 o'clock there. I'll back away so you can see.
I'm gonna get ahead of him here.
Okay, cool. So there he is. He's at Borchard Road. Don't know if he stopped at a light or if he's just stopping, but he's done that before where he went into a parking lot here at a mall there in Thousand Oaks and just sat for about 20 minutes. They're talking about possibly blocking him off right now, but again, considering some statements that this individual made, well, I guess they're gonna do it. And they tried to block him, and he essentially just went right around the police vehicle. So we're continuing along Borchard Road, and you can see how fast this vehicle is traveling. Now we're hearing about 65 miles per hour.
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna run it over towards you.
60 miles per hour, nobody has any business driving that fast on surface streets here, so it becomes a dangerous situation here as this vehicle is still evading law enforcement officers. One male driver here. Oxnard PD now telling some of their own units to back out. They had a lot of black and white units assisting with the standoff that was in Thousand Oaks, and now they have about 5 vehicles pursuing this driver right now. And you could just really tell here how fast this is going here. We're doing about 80 miles per hour. That's what I'm just hearing right now, 80 miles per hour. Just going right there. Fortunately, he had a green light. Oxnard PD is now asking for assistance from Camarillo. We're going into Camarillo city limits, making a right turn here. We'll let you know on the street here in a second. This might be Potrero. Still slowing down a little, about 45 miles per hour, just off of Borchard Road. Now we're heading northbound, so we're headed back towards like in the, well, actually, yeah, somewhat northbound here. We're going into a residential area through the hills here of Camarillo. You can see he's going on the wrong side of the road here as he comes up on a blind turn here. Wrong side of the road. You see how this driver's making some evasive maneuvers right now. Very dangerous driving on the wrong side of a 2-lane road at times to get around vehicles. Heading about 75 miles per hour from what we're hearing, slowing down here as we come up on an intersection. Heading towards Potrero is what we understand right now, but again, this vehicle, the driver is wanted for a possible firearms violation. It all started a little before 12 o'clock here in the city of Oxnard. So essentially what I'm hearing right now is this pursuit is heading back into the same area where it began. So they already do have... Okay, Camarillo is going to pick up the pursuit. Oxnard PD has just been told to cancel the pursuit. Was that road? They still have the police helicopter here. We have to get around these hills here, but you'll see him coming out here in 1 second. You don't see any law enforcement behind, but I'm pulling out so you can see on the upper left-hand corner, that is a police helicopter, Ventura County, I believe. They are now the eyes of this pursuit. They're essentially calling it right now. They're actually asking for college police here coming up in this area to assist. We're still heading southbound, actually northbound on Potrero. They're calling southbound, but he's heading northbound on Potrero going down the hill into Camarillo.
What's that frequency we should be on there?
Just pulling over. Got the aircraft above us. Oh, goodness. We're showing a distant shot here. I think we're being held back from the pattern here. It's what airport is that?
Point Mugu.
Point Mugu, that's it, Point Mugu. So they have some aircrafts on approach, so that's probably why we see this long shot here. Still traveling southbound on Potrero. They're gonna lose them here past this hill. He's coming up on Lewis Road here. I believe he's gonna have to make a turn, a left or a right turn. Once we get clearance into the airspace, we'll be able to get a little closer. Here the vehicle went around a spike strip. Trying to see which way he's going. Okay, we understand he stopped at Las Posas and Potrero.
Is that him that just went by? There you go.
You got it? Oh, thank you. Okay, he's northbound on Laguna. So that's the road. Okay, that's the road there. We're in the farmlands here in Camarillo. Fortunately, we're not going to see too much traffic in this area. We're in a non-residential area. Road's gonna curve to the left here, so the driver's gonna have to make a left turn here. Still a 2-lane road. He's got about 4 units following him in this pursuit. Moving off to the side for that tractor along the right shoulder. Obviously, when you see a tractor on the road here, you know we're in kind of a farmland area. So fortunately, again, we're not seeing a lot of traffic. We are coming up on an intersection here. I am seeing a couple of vehicles here at this intersection. You see, believe that is Las Posas. So he's westbound on Laguna, just passing Las Posas. If you can picture Camarillo, Camarillo Airport is to the right of the driver, to the south at about a half a mile. Oxnard is to us 12 o'clock, and that's where the pursuit originated, out of Oxnard, went all the way into Thousand Oaks. So apparently we may be going back to the original location where this pursuit began. And we understand that was just a little before 12 o'clock. They're calling it the Tomato Farm, passing the Tomato Farm here, about 45 miles per hour. Fortunately, I don't see any traffic ahead of this driver right now. It does invite the possibility for dangerous speeds, but the driver is sustaining speeds at about 45 to 50 miles per hour. We have about 4 units following this vehicle and a police helicopter as well, calling out some of the positions here. Traffic is still very light, so that's in favor right now. Public safety always #1 concern, very dangerous when we start seeing some of those pursuits there. And law enforcement officers are busy right now, and dispatchers are also working behind the scenes. They're trying to identify the driver, contact family members and everything of that nature, whether or not this driver is heading back to where this pursuit began. They're trying to coordinate with local law enforcement agencies to assist. Kind of gives you a perspective now how slow this pursuit is, and now the driver's pulling over again. We've seen this before. When law enforcement officers in the past try to pull up close to this vehicle, he took off. They want to box him in. There's that police helicopter. Really just puts those officers right there in the line of fire. Most likely summoning commands to this driver, and hopefully he complies and surrenders peacefully to law enforcement officials right now. They're going to box him in right now. They have an armored vehicle right there. You can see. He's just trying to drive away. May not want to back up. That might be a very dangerous move. There we go. Just took that driver down. Driver quickly got out of that vehicle, and law enforcement officers subdued that driver peacefully, really fast, putting him in custody right now. Hey, that's their code for suspect in custody. They just called it out here. You want to grab them plates since we're down here?
Say again?
Let's grab them plates since we're down here.
Okay.
If you can, over the front. Oh, well, no, I can't. They're completely blocked. Do you want me to open that for you?
Negative. Negative.
No. What's that?
Negative.
Oh, okay. desk, it ended on Laguna, probably about a mile and a half, 2 miles west of Las Posas. Laguna, west of Las Posas. That's the major street. You can see they got the driver in custody right now. Not only do they have them handcuffed, but they've also restricted the legs. That's why he's walking so slowly. Hey, desk, putting him into the vehicle here. What would you like us to do here as he hops into the unit? No, I said it's on Laguna, west of Las Posas Road. Yeah, let me know. Pretty much got it here. I'll try to see if we can get on the other sid, but there you go.
Magoo's airspace.
Magoo, okay, roger, roger.
More heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California. Subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.